Welcome, dear traveller. I am Owen Thorne, and I'd like to invite you into a space of pure tranquility. As you settle in, allow the tension in your body to melt away, replaced by a gentle warmth that begins at your toes and slowly rises throughout your entire being. Take a deep, steady breath in, and as you exhale, notice the subtle release of any tightness lingering in your shoulders or across your forehead. Pay attention to the rhythm of your breath, steady and calm, and let it carry you deeper into this soothing realm. Tonight, we will journey to a mystical sanctuary, the ancient Incan Citadel of Machu Picchu, high in the Andes, where the first rays of morning sunlight dance upon centuries-old stones. Let your mind unwind and follow this gentle drift into a land where history, nature, and dawn's golden light converge in peaceful harmony. Feel the muscles in your arms and legs loosen, softened by the slow pace of your breath. With each inhale, imagine drawing in the quiet energy of the mountains, each exhale taking away the day's cares. Notice how even your eyelids feel heavier, as though preparing for rest, and let yourself surrender to that weight, to the softness that envelops you. You have nothing to do here but listen, to let each calm word and gentle image guide you toward the threshold of peaceful slumber. There is no hurry, no urgency, only the steady, comforting drift of your own breathing, and the promise of a new dawn illuminating ancient terraces far, far away. Let go of any concerns and make space in your mind for the vastness of mountains and skies. Now, sink into the story as it flows slowly into a realm of quiet vistas and hushed reverence. Morning in the high Andes arrives with a hush that is almost sacred. The traveller has risen before the sun's first light, stepping onto a narrow trail that leads toward the legendary citadel. Clouds still cling to the cliffs, forming a shimmering veil over the winding paths. In that ethereal silence, dew clings to every leaf, every blade of grass glistening with the promise of the coming day. A soft hush caresses the skin, not quite cold, but tinged with the crispness of altitude. The traveller's breath merges with the faint mist that hovers in the air. Everything is quiet anticipation. Slowly, stone steps appear beneath a modest glow, faint suggestions of the centuries-old pathways built by patient hands. The dense foliage around Machu Picchu rustles with the earliest stirring of wildlife. Small birds greet the dawn with tentative chirps, their melodies delicate and curious, echoing off steep cliffs. A gentle breeze meanders through the green terraces, rustling ferns and the soft grass that blankets the ancient structures. It's as if the mountain itself is breathing in sync with the traveller, each inhalation lifting the haze, each exhalation draping it once more in a gentle cloak of mist. Ahead, the towering peaks loom dark and tall, their silhouettes etched against a sky slowly shedding its midnight hue. The horizon, where the sun's first glow might soon appear, is wrapped in a pale band of blue and pink, an unspoken promise of warmth. The traveller feels a slow hush of wonder. Where clouds part, glimpses of mighty ridges reveal themselves, craggy guardians that have watched over these ruins for centuries. Each footstep upon the ancient path is taken with reverence, an unhurried pace that respects the spirit of the land. As dawn tiptoes closer, the path leads to a vantage point, a plateau overlooking the distinctive cluster of stone walls and terraces carved out of the mountainside. The traveller arrives quietly, a lone figure now poised at the edge of an immense and silent stage. From that height, the citadel nestles gracefully below, a tapestry of rising and descending terraces, each meticulously fashioned by the hands of those who once flourished in this lofty realm. Though the edges of the ruins are cloaked in thick, low-lying clouds, the traveller senses the pulse of history emanating from every corner. Standing there, the traveller embraces a hushed stillness, gazing out at the drifting mist. Far below, the twisting Urubamba River glints faintly, winding around the base of the mountain like a lazy silver serpent. In the half-light of dawn, the traveller becomes acutely aware of life's gentler forces, the subtle sway of ferns in the breeze, the tender hush of a sleeping mountain, the faint dampness of morning dew upon the traveller's sleeves. Moments stretch in quiet suspension, as if time itself has chosen to pause and witness the splendour about to unfold. Gradually, a glimmer of pale gold emerges from behind a far ridge. A slender blade of sunlight slices through the clouds, tentative at first. The traveller observes the delicate shift in colour sweeping across the grey stones, like a brush dipped in light, painting the ruins with faint hues of amber and rose. The silent citadel seems to awaken under this gentle wash, each stone gradually revealed in the fresh glow of a new day. In the hush of that early hour, a flock of birds lifts into the sky, weaving in and out of the shifting clouds. Their silhouettes blur in the morning haze, every wingbeat guided by an ancient dance. As they circle overhead, a few rays of sunlight spill onto the steps leading down into the heart of the citadel. The traveller follows them, descending slowly into the complex, where ancient walls stand as sturdy guardians of a civilization whose stories echo softly through time. With each step, the traveller notices the purposeful design of the terraces, layered like the steps of a grand amphitheatre. Walls meticulously fitted with interlocking stones speak of an ingenuity older than memory. Lichen grows in the fine cracks, a pale green testament to the ages. Tiny clusters of purple and yellow flowers peek from between the stones, tender reminders of nature's constant renewal. Though the traveller walks alone, a comforting sense of presence resonates in these pathways, as if the spirits of ages past glide silently through the corridors, nodding in gentle welcome. Wandering further, the traveller finds small nooks among the terraces, where the stone surfaces are warmed by emerging sunlight. In each quiet alcove, a distinct hush lingers, shaped by the angle of the walls and the slope of the mountains around them. The pathways open up to reveal vantage points of the valley far below, views of winding rivers and rolling clouds. Sometimes the clouds shift unexpectedly, unveiling sudden bursts of panoramic splendor before drifting back again, creating a dreamy interplay of hidden and revealed landscapes. Farther along, the traveller crosses into what was once an agricultural sector, where carefully laid terraces once nurtured the Inca's staple crops. Even now, the land feels fertile and alive, saturated with possibility. The earth beneath the traveller's feet seems to hum with a soft vibrancy, bearing quiet witness to centuries of patient cultivation. The rhythm of each step, the gentle hush of breath, everything aligns with the slow awakening of the day. As dawn's radiance strengthens, it filters through the swirling mist, casting elongated shadows of the traveller onto the glistening stones. The next turn reveals an intricate network of stone walls and archways leading to the main structures. Each passageway has its own character, some short and low, others tall and commanding, but all carefully placed to align with the contours of the mountain. In these corridors, the traveller feels a merging of nature and human artistry, a testament to a civilization that understood the mountain's quiet power and chose to live in harmony with it. As the rising sun gradually banishes the lingering clouds, the peaks around Machu Picchu come into crisp focus. The famous Huayna Picchu stands proud to the north, its iconic shape a backdrop for the unfolding brilliance of the new day. Sunlight now streams into the citadel, illuminating the stone altars and temples that once hosted ancient ceremonies. A gentle hush pervades the environment, a kind of reverent awe that grows with the rising sun. The traveller pauses at a sunlit courtyard, noticing how the angles of the structures perfectly capture the early morning rays. Here, even the shadows have a graceful presence, elongated forms that shift along the stone floors. From a stone platform, the traveller looks across an open section where llamas graze lazily, their soft wool illuminated by the gentle morning glow. They seem content in their timeless home, their ears twitching occasionally at a passing breeze, or the distant call of a bird. They move slowly, munching on tender shoots of grass, entirely unhurried. Their graceful presence enhances the sense of timelessness, a reminder that life here flows with the rhythms of sun and season. In this tranquil scene, the morning unfolds like a carefully crafted tapestry. Threads of gold sunlight weave through soft grey mist, while the subtle hum of the wind and the call of birds provide a gentle soundtrack. Each structure within the citadel has its place in this grand design, each arch and terrace reflecting centuries of harmonious existence between people and the land that nurtures them. The traveller can almost sense the heartbeat of the mountain itself, a steady rhythm that encourages deeper breaths, inviting a sense of grounded calm. Moving deeper into the heart of Machu Picchu, the traveller comes upon the Temple of the Sun, a curved edifice that elegantly wraps around a boulder aligned with the path of the sunrise. Softly, a ray of light crosses an opening in the wall, spilling onto the interior floor in a pattern the Inca designed to mark special times of the year. Even without the hustle of ceremony, there is a quiet reverence in the space, a feeling of cosmic precision. The traveller lingers, soaking in the stillness, letting the lingering shadows and sunbeams interplay on the ancient stones. Wandering further, the traveller finds another vantage point overlooking a plunging valley. The Urubamba River sparkles far below, its winding course reflecting patches of sky. The sight draws a gentle sigh from the traveller's lips, as if the soul itself breathes in relief at the vast panorama. The rising sun is now a bright presence in the sky, its warmth palpable on the traveller's face. Even the wind feels like a soft caress. Clouds have drifted higher, forming wispy streaks that drift lazily across a brilliantly blue canvas. Here, the traveller's gaze lingers on the stone huts and walls that dot the hillside. Some are large and communal in design, others small and private, each telling a different story of life long ago. The grass along the terraces glistens, each blade outlined in golden light. Bright flowers, no larger than a thumbnail, add little bursts of colour at the edges of paths. At this hour, everything feels fresh, renewed, and vibrantly alive. Gently, time seems to slow, as though encouraging each visitor to contemplate the significance of living in harmony with these lofty heights. Now the traveller notices the footprints of the morning's light on the large, carefully fitted stones. The precise masonry is a testament to the skill of the Inca, who knew how to shape rock without mortar, aligning the stones so tightly that even the blade of a knife could barely slip through. That ancient knowledge resonates in the quiet air, each carved nook a silent record of hands that worked in tune with natural shapes. The traveller imagines the centuries of footsteps that have trod to these very stones, each generation greeting a fresh dawn in wonder. From time to time, a light breeze ripples through the terraces, carrying the gentle rustle of leaves and the call of distant birds. The traveller closes their eyes for a moment, letting the breath steady and slow. The mountain's calm essence flows inward, and in that hush, the mind feels at rest. The slow inhalation of crisp mountain air is comforting, while the exhalation releases any tension that might linger. There is nowhere else to be, only this sacred meeting of stone and sky, of dawn and ancient memory, set alight by the golden brilliance of a new day. Continuing, the traveller steps between more terraces to explore the dwellings. Narrow corridors lead to open courtyards, each area offering a slightly different perspective on the sprawling citadel. Here, a corner reveals a low wall where one can rest and watch the shifting clouds over the peaks. There, an opening in the stones frames a perfect glimpse of the rising sun's rays filtering through the valley. Each turn reveals another quiet panorama, each pause an invitation to breathe. In the serenity of the Andean morning, no sense of hurry disturbs this exploration. The traveller moves as though guided by the tranquil spirit of the mountain, drawn to each new angle and vantage point in a dreamlike drift. The air grows warmer as the sun ascends, and the traveller takes note of the distinct scent of damp earth and wildflowers that emerges with each passing minute. The closeness of nature is tangible, and the interplay between natural and constructed forms feels deeply balanced, as if the stones themselves sprouted directly from the mountain's spine. Nearing the edge of the site, the traveller finds a small ledge bathed in clear sunlight. Here, the citadel unfolds in its entirety, its terraces and clusters of buildings forming a pattern both orderly and organic. The traveller sits, allowing time to melt away in this vantage point of calm reflection. In the distance, the majestic peaks reach toward the heavens, while in the nearer field of vision, each stone step descends gracefully into the green. The deep quiet fosters a sense of interconnectedness, a reminder that, within the greater tapestry of life, each moment of stillness and awe is a thread of radiant significance. Somewhere far below, the traveller hears the muffled rush of water winding through the valleys. The wind gently combs the hillside grass, carrying subtle echoes of the bird calls. Llamas, unperturbed, graze in the warm light. Everything feels in balance, as though nature has chosen this particular day to reveal its gentlest side. And within that harmony, the traveller perceives a timelessness that soothes any restlessness of mind or spirit. All that matters is the delicate unfolding of sunlight over stone. Gradually, the traveller rises and wanders back into the heart of the citadel, letting curiosity guide each step. Passing by walls lined with carefully chiselled niches, the traveller imagines offerings once placed there for protection or gratitude. The quiet hush of the day feels charged with echoes, memories swirling in the gentle morning breeze. Ahead, a broad plaza opens, and the traveller envisions gatherings where shared stories might have rung out against the mountainous backdrop. Still, the only sound now is the whisper of the wind and the soft patter of footsteps. Climbing a final set of terraces, the traveller reaches a higher plateau from which the entire site is visible. The beams of sunlight now shine strongly on Machu Picchu, chasing away the last wisps of low cloud. The citadel stands revealed in its majestic harmony, its time-worn stones illuminated by the pure glow of morning. It's a sight that demands reverence, and the traveller finds a sense of stillness in simply standing there, letting each breath fill the lungs with the crisp mountain air. One last time, the traveller's gaze sweeps across the ruins. Walls, terraces, temples, and pathways form a grand design, unlike any other place on Earth. The morning haze has lifted, but a thin band of cloud still rings the peaks, making them appear like floating guardians in the sky. In that moment, the traveller recognizes a profound calm, resonating through the entire scene, a calm that seeps into the spirit and invites deep rest. The day grows older, but the sense of peace only strengthens. The traveller's eyes grow heavy with the stillness that permeates these ancient stones. The sun overhead turns gentler, as if gradually softening. In the hush that follows, the traveller prepares to leave the citadel. Footsteps trace the same paths back toward the vantage points visited earlier. now illuminated in a fuller light, but holding the same quiet aura as dawn. Each stone step underfoot seems to say farewell, inviting a return whenever the heart seeks stillness again. Lingering at the final overlook, the traveller takes a slow, deep breath, grateful for the serenity shared by the towering mountains. Below, the winding river sparkles like an old friend whispering comforting tidings. Here, at the end of this gentle journey, the mountain's patient presence looms larger than any worry. In that sublime space, the traveller closes their eyes, letting the final scenes of Machu Picchu etch themselves into memory. A shining citadel of stone and light, resting in the peaceful embrace of morning. All around, the hush of the Andean sunrise lingers, encouraging a deep exhale, a soft release of any lingering tension. The traveller imagines carrying that sense of calm back into the realm of everyday life, a reminder that one can always return to the mountains in the mind, drifting once more into that scene of clouds and terraces kissed by dawn. Now, let all these images recede like a gentle tide. Let them flow out of focus, dissolving into the background as your mind slips into a comfortable stillness. Imagine that golden light of morning spreading through your body, warming your chest and your shoulders, lulling each muscle into deeper calm. Let your breathing become slower, each exhalation a quiet wave of release, each inhalation a delicate invitation to rest. The hush of the mountains remains with you, a steady presence in the silence that envelops you now. Surrender to that soft, unhurried rhythm. There's no need to keep your mind active. Let it rest just as the citadel sleeps when the day is done. Envision the terraces of Machu Picchu as a distant memory, a peaceful image that drifts in the gentle dark behind your closed eyes. No worries can take root here. No urgency can stir you from this mellow state. Feel your body grow heavier, each limb sinking into comfort. The weight of the blankets, or the soft cushioning beneath you, becomes more pronounced, welcoming you deeper into rest. Allow your eyelids to close fully if they haven't already, and let the final echoes of Machu Picchu's sunrise lull you into an even softer silence. Let the quiet presence of these mountains guide you to a place of profound ease, where the only sound is your own gentle breathing. Hear the whisper of the wind in the terraces, the tranquil hush of ancient stones. There is a place within you that mirrors the calm of dawn, a stillness that gently cradles your thoughts until they fade. Let that place expand, enveloping your entire consciousness. Softly, you drift towards sleep, as sure and serene as the sunlit haze that once swirled around the citadel. And so, dear traveller, your mind floats now in a realm of quiet dreamscapes. Let the warmth of the sun, the hush of the wind, and the timeless peace of those mountains be your gentle companions tonight. Sink into this rest, untroubled, safe, and calm. In the quiet embrace of sleep, remember you can revisit these high terraces whenever you wish. When you return, the sunrise over Machu Picchu will greet you as tenderly as it did this very moment. Good night, dear traveller. Sleep well,